So maybe I should just say a word about Wolfe. I think most Canadians are aware of General James Wolfe's victory at Quebec, during which both he and the French commander lost their lives. It was certainly a pivotal moment in our history. So General James Wolfe's personal letters comprise this archive. So there are over 200 letters written to mainly his mother, but other family members as well. It begins in 1740 when he was a boy of just 13. Just before he was scheduled to set off to the wars, he was accompanying his father. So he was basically in a volunteer capacity, and they were going to go to Central America and Cuba. It was a very good thing that he didn't go on that voyage, because out of the 29,000 who embarked, 20,000 were dead within a year, not from battle, but from malaria and yellow fever and so on. So that's the first. He was just 13 then, and then the last was written a couple of weeks before he died on the Plains of Abraham in 1759. And I'll just read a little bit from that very last letter. The Marquis de Montcalm, who was the French commander, the Marquis de Montcalm is at the head of a great number of bad soldiers, and I'm at the head of a small number of good ones that wish for nothing so much as to fight him. I think the letters give us insight into both his public and private life. So he was a very interesting person, not just as a soldier. The letters are very candid and personal. They convey a sense of immediacy of what it was really like to be there on the spot. They reveal his character and all his quirks. He had a good sense of humor. He was very critical, both of his fellow soldiers and of just humanity in general. Tended to a melancholy take on life. There's a lot of self-awareness in the letters, but he was also just a very gifted writer. So his letters are very good prose. They show us how he saw the world. I think that although many of the letters have been published, it was based on an inaccurate transcript and heavily edited. So a lot of the letters, we now for the first time will have the full content of those letters. I really think that given Wolfe's role in our history, this archive warrants a modern scholarly edition. I think that Canadian historians will be very interested in this, and it's time to do justice to the full rounded picture that does come through from reading all these letters.